For all the heat that you've taken about your defense over the years, how much does it mean to you that the biggest play of the Game 7 was a play that you made at the defensive end?
Huge. I've been locked in, obviously just all year long, trying to be better on that side of the ball. And just tonight was a huge emphasis on it. And so, came up with the big block to win the game. And just trying to be engaged as much as possible. Offensively, had a rough shooting night, turned the ball over a little bit too much, but try to find the ways to impact the game and, came up with a huge block to end the game.
Tim McMahon.
James, you let out a scream after that block. What emotions were going through you at that time?
Like Hustle said, never let a hard time humble us. Just out of frustration. Wanted to play better than I played offensively, but just to get out there and close out with 5-6 seconds to go to advance to the next round. To try to make a play on the ball, and I got the block. So. And throughout the course of the game, my teammates was encouraging me, giving me that confidence to go out there and just beat me. And it was just one of those nights offensively. So I just, like I said, wanted to change the game defensively, and I think I did that.
Mark Berman.
James, of the bazillion plays you've made in your career, everywhere at all levels, where does that play stack up for you right now?
One of the top ones, definitely, because it's cool to get 40 or 50 points or be shooting the ball extremely well. Obviously, we all want to do that, but just to get recognition and for it to pay off, when it counts on a defensive end and show that I've been engaged and locked in, for it to show in a clutch moment, it means a lot.
Randy McElroy.
Hey James, in a normal situation, you guys would be hopping on a plane to LA, but now you're going to be based there in Orlando. How does that help in the transition after a long series? Well, the Lakers have been resting. Does that help a little bit?
Sure, I guess. It's still 12:30 or something like that, so it's still pretty late. We just got to focus and get our rest, and tomorrow, watch some film, go over their scouting report and tendencies, and go out there and be ready to go in 2 days from now. But obviously, we all know, their primary superstars in AD and Bron, and obviously their core group. So we're going to have a tough task, but I think we're built for it.
Can I do a follow-up, Tracy, if you don't mind? The night Covington had, how important was for him to step up and hit so many big threes?
Huge. He's going to be a big part of where we're trying to go. All of us, our entire team, give Gordon that confidence to just be him. He's very shy and very passive, so we got to kind of tell him to be aggressive, and when he does, he's a game changer, and so we need that from him all the time. But he was excellent tonight on both ends of the ball.
Thank you.
Jonathan.
James, besides winning and advancing, to win this way, a close, tough game down to the last possessions, what does this mean for this team? What does it do for this team?
Boost the confidence. Like I said, everything is great, when you're making shots and everything is rolling offensively. But I think, we found some guts and grinded out defensively these last few games. And even last game we lost, we still played, really good defensively. We just couldn't make shots. So our shot-making ability is going to come, and when it comes, then it's going to be scary because our defense has been very, very solid.
Hey James, just can you talk about the spirit of this team? Being in a 7-game series and doing with a good team like the Thunder, just having to grind out every possession after every possession.
Our spirit is in a great place. We got encouragement from the guys on the bench, guys on the floor, coaching staff. Everybody's their heads in the right place. OKC is a great team. Obviously they got guards that attack you, and then they got shooting around with Gallinari. All their guards can shoot and play off the dribble. Physical and Steven Adams, they're big. So they did a really good job, man. Obviously, it was a 7-game series, and it was going back and forth. Just when we thought, we had them, they fought back, and then so it was competitive. It was one of them. It was an unbelievable series to be a part of, and so now we move forward and get ready for the Lakers.
Dan Wilkie.
Hey James, what did that last 60 seconds or so feel like? I know watching it seemed like chaos. What was it like to be in it?
It was a blur, honestly. I don't remember anything but the last play. it was just back and forth. Nobody was, legs is tired, you know, trying to find a basket. You know, everybody's trying to just scramble and find something to go right. You know, but I'm just happy how we came out defensively, and we were just engaged, no matter if we scored or not. You know, and that's ultimately what won us the game.
Taylor Rooks.
Hey James, so obviously a big series coming up against the Lakers, but what did you learn about your team throughout this series against the Thunder?
Now we can win a variety of ways. You know, I think defensively this entire series we were pretty locked in, pretty engaged, and we didn't shoot the ball well a few of those games. You know, we still had a chance to win. So we play that same and have that same mindset defensively, and you know, offense is going to come along and finally get Russell back, you know, into his rhythm, you know, for an entire series. And we should be in good hands, but I think we're excited. Obviously, we're excited to advance, but excited to, you know, be where we at.
Thank you.
Mark Medina.
Hey James, Mike was saying earlier how even before this game you felt like you weren't getting enough appreciation for what you did defensively.
Yeah.
Was there a specific turning point for you where you felt like you turned forward with that, and what triggered it?
No, just it's like obviously it's been a priority, but just, you know, scoring is scoring, you know, but in order for us to get to where we want to go, I got to be, you know, close to elite and on the defensive end as well. And so, you know, credit to coaches and teammates, and you know, we got defensive schemes and we got things we communicate. It helps me, you know, and it helps all of us. I think this is the NBA, so any guy on an island by himself, it's difficult to guard. You know, we got so many talented guards and bigs that's in this league that you can't guard any. You know, it's hard to guard somebody one-on-one. So the communication, you know, from my teammates, but just taking on an individual challenge. You know, if whoever's in front of me, knowing their tendencies, knowing what they like to do, and just taking on the challenge to guard them. You know, obviously, you know, guys are gonna make shots. This is the best players in the world, but as long as it's a difficult shot, then that's, you know, you tip your hat and you keep pushing.
Dave McMenamin.
Hey James, first of all, I got caught with a misleading camera angle at your last game, so